Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading A Hypothetical Treachery, a one-act play by Ansel Mover. Dramatis Personnel, Malvazian, a high elf battle mage. Oh, I guess can talk like this. Oh, I gotta go do voices, don't I? Inzora, a dark elf battle mage. Who's gonna be a gruff boy? Okay. Shouldn't do going in. Don't worry about it. Doletus, a cyrodiil healer, is just gonna be normal voice. Okay. Chevius, an Argonian barbarian. You're right. The Argonian should be the gruff voice. Well, what's the dark elf voice gonna be? I'll figure that out later. A ghost. Ooh. It's the bandits. Yeah, bandits. Well, alright, I need voices. Hang on. So we got Madavanzian. Who's the high elf mage? Chavis. Who's the gruff talker? Gruff boy. Alright, we got Cyrodiil Healer, who's just a voice. Who's the main character? Shouldn't the main character be my normal voice? Well, whatever. Well, what about Inzola? You know what, Inzola, Inzola can be a normal voice. Okay, then what about the healer? Wait, wait a minute, is Dolisus a female? I don't know. Doesn't actually say if they're female or not. Oh god, okay, so... Oh wow, what's the name has barely any lines. Inzola's got a bunch of lines. Okay, so he's 100% got to be me. Alright. Chavis has got a few. The other guy... Oh, there's Deletus. 1, 2. Oh god, 2 lines. Okay. Then I'm just going to do a female voice, regardless of whether or not he's actually a female. Okay. Scene. Eldenwood. As the curtain rises, we see the misty labyrinthian landscape of the legendary Elden Grove of Valenwood. All around we hear wolves howling. A bloodied reptilian figure, Chavis, breaks through the branches of one of the trees and surveys the area. It's clear! Beautiful dark elf mage. Wait, no, sorry, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, Intilla's a woman. Is it? Well, it just says beautiful. It doesn't mean it's a woman. Oh, no, it's a guy. It's a guy. No, it's Chavis. Oh. Oh, whatever. Inzora, a beautiful dark elf mage, climbs down from the trees, helped by the barbarian. There is the sound of footsteps nearby. Chavis readies his sword, and Inzora prepares to cast a spell. Nothing comes out. You're bleeding. You should have Dolitus heal that for you. He's still drained. Oh, Dolitus is a dude. Dolitus is totally a dude. Well, fuck me then. Wait a minute. Hold on. God damn it. Whatever. Who cares? Alright, fine. He's still drained from the spells. All the spells he had to cast down in the caves. I'm fine. If we get out of this and no one needs it more, I'll take the last potion of healing. Where's Malvazian? Malvazian, a high elf battle mage, and Dolitus, a cyrodiil healer, emerged from the tree, carrying a heavy chest between the two of them. They awkwardly try to get down from the tree, carrying their loot. Here I am. Though why I'm carrying the heavy load is beyond me. I always thought that the advantage of dungeon delving with a great barbarian was that he carried all the loot. If I carried that, my hands would be too full to fight. And tell me if I'm wrong, but not one of the 3 of you has enough magicka reserved to make it out of here alive. Not after you electrified and blasted all those homunculuses down below the ground. Homunculi. Don't worry, I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do. What's that? Kill you and take the ebony mail for myself. Admit it, you thought I had it in mind. Oh, this is about ebony mail. What a perfectly horrible thought. I never thought anyone, no matter how vile and degenerate. Why not? He needs porters, like you said. What? That's not the right voice. Sorry. He can wait. God damn it, I've forgotten the voice. Yes, he can carry the chest and fight the inhabitants of Elden Grove both. A bystander, of all the mean, conniving, typical Argonian. Why do you think he needs me alive? I don't necessarily, except that you're prettier than most. I'm pretty sure I'm a chick, but whatever. Except that you're prettier than the other two. For a smooth skin, that is. And if something comes after us, it might go for you first. There is a noise in some bushes nearby. Go check that out. It's probably a wolf. These woods are filled with them. You check it out. You have a choice, Inzala. Go and you might live. Stay here and you definitely won't. Inzala considers and then goes to the bushes. To Merovingian and Duffs. The king of Silvernow will pay good money for the mail, and we can divide it up more nicely between the 3 than 4. Wait, what? Wait, what? You're so right, Inzala suddenly levitates up to the top of the stage. A semi-transparent ghost appears from the bush and rushes at the next person, who appears to be Shavis. As the barbarian screams and thrashes at it with his sword, it levels blasts of whirling gas at him. He crumbles to the ground. It turns next to Dolisus, the healer, and as the ghost focuses on its feasting chill on the hapless Dolitus, Merovingian casts a ball of flame at it that causes it to vaporize into the misty air. Inzala floats back down to the ground as Merovingian examines the bodies of Delicious and Shavis, who are both white-faced from the draining power of the ghost. You had some magicka reserved after all. So did you. Are they dead? Merovingian takes the potion of healing from Dolisus's pack. Yes. Fortunately, the potion of healing wasn't broken when he fell. Well, I guess this leaves just the 2 of us to collect the reward. We can't get out of this place without each other, like it or not. The 2 battle mages pick up the chest and begin plodding carefully through the overgrowth, pausing from time to time at the sound of footsteps or other eerie noises. Let me make sure I understand. You have a little bit of magicka left. That's present tense. So you elected to use it to make Shavis the ghost target, forcing me to use most of my limited reserve to destroy the creature so I wouldn't be more powerful than you. That's first-rate thinking. Thank you. It's only logical. Do you have enough power to cast any other spells? Naturally. An experienced battle mage always knows a few minor but highly effective spells for just such a trial. I take it you too have a few tricks up your sleeve? Of course, like you said. They pause for a moment before continuing as a fearful wail pierces the air. When it dies away, they slowly trudge on. Just as an intellectual exercise, I wonder what spell you would cast at me if we made it out of here without any more combat. I hope you're not implying that I would dream of killing you, so I would keep the treasure all to myself. Of course not. Nor would I do that to you. It is merely an intellectual exercise. Well, in that case, purely as an intellectual exercise, I would probably cast a leech spell on you to take away your life force and heal myself. After all, there are brigands on the road between here and Silvernow, and a wounded battle mage with our valuable artifact would make a tempting target. I'd hate to survive Elden Grove merely to die in the open. That's a well-reasoned response. As for myself, again, not saying I would ever do this, but I think a simple sudden electrical bolt would serve my purposes admirably. I agree about the danger of brigands, but don't forget, we also have a potion of healing. I can easily slay you and heal myself to full capacity. Very true. It would end up a question then of whose spell was more effective at that instant. If our spells counteracted one another and I leached your life energy only to be crippled by your lightning bolt, then we could both be killed. Or so near death that a mere potion of healing would scarcely help either one of us, let alone both. How ironic it would be if two scheming battle mages, not saying we are scheming, but for the purpose of this intellectual exercise, completely drained of magicka with one healing potion to choose from. Who would get it then? Logically, whoever drank it first, which in this case would be you since you're holding it. Now, what if one of us were injured but not killed? Logic would dictate that a scheming battle mage would take the potion, leaving the injured party to the mercy of the elements, I suppose. Well, that does seem most sensible, but suppose that the battle mages, while certainly scheming types, had a certain respect for one another. Perhaps in that case the victorious one might, for instance, put the potion up a tree near his or her gravely wounded victim. Okay, I'm totally a chick, but whatever. Then, the wounded party had enough magicka replenished, he or she would be able to levitate to the tree branches and recover the potion. By that time, the victorious battle mage would have already collected the reward. They pause for a moment at the sound of something in the bushes nearby. Carefully, they climb across the branches of a tree to bypass it. I understand what you're saying, but it seems out of character for our hypothetical scheming battle mage to allow his or her victim to live. Perhaps, but it's been my observation that most scheming battle mages enjoy the feeling of having bested someone in combat and having that person alive to live with the humiliation. These hypothetical scheming battle mages sound... Daylight! Do you see it? The two scurry across the branches, dropping behind a bush, so we can no longer see them. We can, however, see the shimmering halo of sunlight behind the bush. We made it! Likewise, behind the tall bush. Indeed. There was a sudden explosion of electrical energy and a wild howling roar of red light, and then silence. After a few moments' pause, we hear someone climbing up the tree. It is Malversian, putting the potion high up in the barrel. He chuckles as he climbs back down, and the curtain drops. Okay, so I guess Malversian won. Fair enough. Epilogue. Wait, there's more. Wait, hang on, we're not done yet. Epilogue. The curtain rises on a road to Silvernow. A gang of bandits have surrounded Malversian, who is propped up by his staff, barely able to stand. They pull his chest away. I think that means the ebony mail, the chest plate, away from him with ease. Oh god, more voices! Fuck! How many more voices are there? Two. Alright. What do we got here? Don't you know it ain't safe to be out on the road all sick like you are? Why don't we help you with that load? Please, let me be. Go on, spellcaster. Fires for it. I can't. Too weak. Suddenly, Inzilla flies in, casting lightning bolts from her fingers at the bandits, who quickly scramble away. She lands on the ground and picks up the chest. No, the chest means the actual... the locker, right. Mervalindian collapses, dying. Wait. Oh, no, she's not dead yet. Hypothetically, what if a battle mage cast a spell on another, which didn't harm him at once, but drained his life force and his magicka bit by bit, so he wouldn't know it at the time, but felt confident enough to leave the potion of healing behind. A most treacherous battle mage she'd be. And, hypothetically, would she be likely to help her fallen foe, so she could enjoy the humiliation of him continuing to live? From my experience, hypothetically, no. She doesn't sound like a fool. As Inzala lugs the chest off towards Sylvanar, a Merovingian expires on the stage. We drop the curtain. Oh, bravo! That was alright. That was A Hypothetical Treachery, a one-act play by Antha Morva. This has been another reading of The Elder Scrolls, but for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.